Hey witches, welcome back to the channel. Once again, this is Hectarios, Witch of the Realms. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Starseed Oracle deck and sort of giving my first impressions. I also just want to say right at the beginning of this, yes, I have some sort of eczema flare-up going on my hands this month. Never had it before in my life, but here we are. So please excuse how ugly and gross that looks and wish for my well recovery from this heinous disease. Now, we're going to go ahead and do our unboxing of the Starseed Oracle deck. This is by Rebecca Campbell and the artwork is by Danielle Noel. This is a 53 card deck. I believe it came out in 2020. And if you guys know me and my channel and what I've discussed before, I don't really feel drawn to use Oracle decks much in my practices. I'm more of like a just strictly tarot person. But there are sometimes some decks that have called out to me over the years that I feel really drawn to actually like use. Really excited for that because like I said, I really don't ever feel this urge to use Oracle decks. So I'm excited to actually have one that I'm going to use and share with you all. Unboxing and first impressions, sort of like I did with the Star Spinner Tarot, I guess. I'm kind of nervous I'm going to cut the box. This is a really sharp knife. Where do I want to cut it at? I'm just going to cut it down here so if I do scratch it, it's like not going to be too noticeable. Okay. So that was easy. Definitely overthought it. Okay, so let me just toss that. There's some more information there on the bottom. This same pair, I believe, is also coming out with a deck this month. I think it's even coming out today or something like that. The Rose Oracle deck, and I'm probably going to buy that one too because it's really calling to me as well. I'm really getting called to these like pastel cosmic vibes, so expect to see a lot more of that on my channel and in my style. But definitely this deck called to me, and the Rose Oracle is calling to me. They also made another deck. Actually, I'm not sure if it's the same artist, but there's another deck called the Work Your Light Oracle deck as well that they made previous to this one. So if you guys want to take a look at those or not. Also, by the way, this is not a sponsored video in any capacity. I'm just sharing. So first of all, the deck opens like this box. It says, "Your heart is a portal" on the inside. Really cool design. And we have "Your heart is a portal" on this side as well. And the deck comes wrapped in this nice little paper thing to keep it secure. We're just gonna bust that right off. Okay. So here's the back of the cards. And we have the little booklet, of course, Starseed Oracle Guidebook, which I'll most likely actually be having to use because once again this is an Oracle deck, not tarot, and I don't have any knowledge of what these card meanings really would be. I'm sure over time as I'm using them though, like the energies of these cards, I'll end up comparing them to certain tarot cards. That's what I usually always do, and it just helps me to better connect with the cards and understand their meanings better. Because there's only so many energies in the cosmos, right? So there's going to be always overlaps of energies and correspondences and all of that when you're looking at these oracle decks. And with the tarot, you know, the tarot is called the Book of Life because it sort of summarizes all of the possible energies in all their infinite forms for that reason. So that's sort of a little bit of a tangent, but yes, we have the guidebook here. Here's the table of contents, and yeah, you just go through. I'll read all of this later, but definitely they have the little, I'm so amused by the little miniature pictures in these guidebooks. There's some more information about the author and her socials. And same with the illustrator. If you guys want to pause that and read it, connect to their social medias, follow them, all of that. Follow me on Instagram, right? So now we're going to go ahead and sort of look through these a little bit. There's supposed to be some sort of like way that you can set these. Oops, what did I just do? There's supposed to be some sort of way that you can set these up to do some sort of Starseed technology, I think. And then you put one in the center. Something to do with this to help you activate the energies or something like that. I really honestly don't know. I just saw the image of that and heard the mention of something about the technology of this box. One more shuffle because you know we have to do 3 around here. Okay, so let's just see what we get for the first card. Your life is a canvas. I think this is supposed to be the last card in the deck. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. I love that. Creative accountability. What a lovely concept. We're responsible for everything that we create, being accountable to that creation, to the message and the expression that's within it. That's a lovely concept to think about and meditate on. Let's see what the book has to say about this card. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the thing I was talking about. You use the box itself in the different tarot spreads that they have. So that's really interesting. We might delve into that later, but let me just find this card. And yeah, I was correct. It's the very last card in this deck. So I'm just going to go over and read this with you guys. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibrations that match them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. Say out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain. You'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? And I think each card has this like extra little tidbit down at the bottom. This one has a Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you being called to create in your life? That is what we have there. Let's go ahead and look at some more cards now while we're at it. We'll just look from the bottom. This is one of the very first cards that I saw in someone else's reading here on YouTube, and it's one of the ones that like sort of drew me into, piqued my curiosity on this deck and to look at it. The portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Isn't that gorgeous? You got the love. Hadarian energy. Codependency. Boundaries. And if you see some words in here that you're not sure what that is, I believe this has to do with sort of Starseed metaphysics, so you can just look that up if you don't know what that means. The Seas of Mintaka, another one of those words you might want to look up. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. baby steps. Fall into my arms. The 7 star sisters. Trust the timing. You are not alone. Do a couple more and then we'll just stop for this. Star ancestors. Beautiful. The courageous peony. If that's how you say that word, I'm not sure. I believe that's a type of flower. Gorgeous. Big picture thinking. Forge, don't follow. The void. Starbathing. Oh, we already had that one. Cracked open. Yeah, my skin is cracked open. Don't unsubscribe, please. The blue flame. Ooh, look at that. Love that energy. So, we're not gonna go through all of these. Like I said, there's still like quite a bit, but we will be using these in the channel readings going forward, and I'll be using it immediately in the reading I'm doing after this for the new moon. So, but yeah, that's the Starseed Tarot. My first impressions, I love the energy, I love the colors, I love the symbology, and I really am drawn to like the spirit and the energy of this deck in general, and I really cannot wait to share that with you all going forward into the readings. I'm not sure if I would want to use this deck just by itself, or if I want to sort of use it as something that I add into with my tarot cards. However, looking at this and going through the energies, I feel like I could totally use this just by itself. And we might actually go ahead and try that in the new moon reading today. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, until next time, Hail Hecate, hail to the witches, hail to the Starseeds, and blessed be.